Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with some pretty exciting news. I'm going to go over something that I should have mentioned a little while ago, but I don't believe I did, and then something that just happened today, which is crazy exciting. So very briefly, we have Elspeth vs. Kiora. The deck lists were leaked about a week ago, or less than a week ago, 4 days ago, but I forgot, I missed it, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm excited for the dual decks just because of Planeswalkers. But let's take a very brief look at the deck list. I'll link it down below in the description. You guys can check it out yourselves. Elspeth, the deck has a Mother of Runes, which is a pretty solid value card, and the Kiora deck has 2 Coiling Oracles, a Simic Sky Swallower, Inkwell Leviathan, all of which are value, and 4 Accumulated Knowledge, which is from Nemesis, but it hasn't seen print and is been inching up in price. It does see some play, so it's nice to see that they're going to pretty much flatten the market out completely. It'll be easy to get those. Explosive Vegetation, big commander card, and that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of value in the set outside of the two Planeswalkers, which is fine because I think the 2 Planeswalkers alone and the value of having 2 decks that look to be fairly playable against one another, I think that more than balances out the price. It's not that expensive as is, and I definitely think it'll be a nice chase item. The more important thing we want to talk about is Magic the Gathering from the Vault. Angels, yes, the demons I kind of hope they will eventually do, but it's probably not worth opening a can of worms making a dedicated demon product on the market. They had enough problems in the past with demons. I don't think they would make a dedicated product to demons, but you never know. Regardless, we have from the Vault Angels. Appearing in the skies above fierce battles, angels are known throughout the multiverse for their awesome power and terrible fury. 15 cards, all of them will be angels or angel related. That's what I've learned in the past, is that it doesn't have to just be angels, it could be angel related. So there's a couple of cards I think would fit the angel related slot. Otherwise, all the stuff is pretty much the same. If you don't know about that from the Vault, I'll link this down below in the description. You guys can read through the details, but pretty much this is the first piece of art they've revealed. Again, they haven't said for Annihilation nor this what the card is. My initial thought was either Angel of Despair, which I'll point out in a little bit, or Twilight Shepherd's probably more likely. Just if you look at the art, you look at the 2 cards, they look fairly similar enough that this could be a new artwork for Twilight Shepherd. Definitely possible. Otherwise, I have no clue what this would be. Or Angel Despair. One of those 2, I have no idea. In terms of cards, let's just go through. I'm going to go through a whole bunch of them, and these I'm going to speculate on. These are all speculation, but I think each and every one of these all have a good chance of being in this set. Iona, Shield of Emeria, huge reanimator target, very, very well played commander staple. So great reanimator target. Sees a lot of play. Not the funnest card in commander at all. MTG Mythic Tech would quite heavily agree with me, at least in commander. This is not a card he wants to see reprinted, but I think, given its Zendikar origins, it's very likely this would be the kind of set we printed in. Linvala, Keeper of Silence, I really pray she's not printed in this set because it's not going to impact her value at all, and it means it would pretty much cross her out from Modern Masters 2. I much prefer if this card shows up in Modern Masters 2 because even a slightly greater print run than Modern Masters 1 would definitely help bring down her value at least a little bit, and she's just been going way into the other in terms of value, and I think this is a good shot of where I think Modern Masters is a better place for putting her than to put her here where it's only a foil and there's very limited number of them. I don't think it'll do very much to the market. Avacyn, Angel of Hope, I really hope they do print here because we're not going to have a return to Innistrad for a long time, and that's pretty much the only place outside core sets, which, if you guys remember, Magic Origins is the last core set this summer, and after that there's no more core sets, so there's really nowhere she would appear outside of a return to Innistrad, and this is the kind of set that she could be printed in. She's super iconic, she's lots of play, definitely should be in there. Maelstrom Archangel is a 5-color angel, not very common, but super sweet. Probably could use new artwork, to be honest. I think if they're going to make new artwork, this would be one of them. Very cool casual card, big commander card. I'm a fan, and 5-color I think would be represented. Platinum Angel on the other spectrum would be a colorless angel, and there aren't that many, if any, I think, besides for Platinum Angel, so represent colorless, or at least a decent colorless. And it's had 4 printings, all with the same art. Could probably have an alternate art. Chroma Angel of Wrath or Chroma Angel of Fury, both of them are viable. I think a Chroma Angel of Wrath is slightly more iconic, and Angel of Fury was reprinted in a commander set. This hasn't been printed since Time Spiral, except in the dual decks, which there was a reprint of that recently, but I don't think it's enough of a real reprint to make it where they would avoid her. I think there's a very good chance she'll be in the set. Sigarda, Host of Herons, and the other Powerpuff Girls, Bruna and Gisela, I think are either all three will be in. I doubt they would just do one. So either none of them will be in or all three will be in. It would be a good way to get colors represented, but also not have a problem with only having white angels or white and black angels. It would give them variety, and the value wouldn't be too high. Sarah Angel is pretty much a staple. I hope they don't print it because it's worth nothing. Maybe if they get a crazy cool artwork, it'll be a collector item, but that's it. Otherwise, it's just to be historical. Baneslayer Angel is kind of the same thing. It's not crazy valuable, but casual players love it. It's a good commander card, good cube card, and foils are not the easiest to come by, so yeah, this card could very well be in. It's not too expensive to include it. Angel Despair, also very iconic card for commander, very iconic card in general. Could definitely see reprint here. Fallen Angel and Sarah Angel kind of fall in the same category. They're iconic and historical, but not particularly powerful cards at this point. So one or both or neither could be in here. I hope not. Tariel, Reckoner of Souls, 3-color angels are not that common, and this one's a major commander staple. Having a foil version of her on the market would be very nice. Entreat the Angels kind of falls into the same category as Angelic Destiny. Both are cards that create angels, but are not angels in themselves. I think these sets will have at least one of these cards. I'm betting on either Entreat or Angelic Destiny among the rest of them. Restoration Angel, unlikely, but it had a fairly recent printing. Maybe. I'm not betting on it. And Sarah Avenger hasn't been printed in a while. It's more an iconic piece. Doesn't see a lot of play, but at least anymore. But it's iconic and has some great artwork. Could see it coming back in this set. There's a lot of stuff that I'm sure I didn't mention, a lot of angels that you guys have thought about yourselves. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section talking about this pretty sweet announcement. I'd love to hear if you guys have any additional speculation. Let's chat about it down below. If you enjoyed the video, tap the like button. If you're new to the channel, check in and subscribe. As always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.